Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to Rimworld. I had a little hankering. So we're at 1.1.2654, which is the latest version as of the recording of this video. I haven't actually put out a Rimworld playthrough since it hit 1.1, sorry, since the royalty stuff came in, right? And so I thought, wouldn't it be fun to think up an idea for a colony in this where it's going to be, I don't know, something a little bit interesting. So here's what I thought. So what I'm going to do is we'll go with the Android runner to get us started. I'm going to go with Cassandra. We'll start on adventure and we can crank it up from there. And then what I'm going to do is we'll start with a tiny world. 30% should be fine. All of that should be great. Let's generate this bad boy up. And we'll select ourselves a random site. How about up here? Let's get some hills. Slate and limestone. We got some berries to get us started. This should be quite nice. This should be quite good. We're a fair ways away from everyone else. We don't need to worry about running into people too often. And what I did was I came up with an idea. So everyone, meet A5, or A5TR0 to use her full designation. So A5 started her 39-year life as a corporate assistant, and she was like in the reception, charming people, being like really lovely and such, and she caught the attention of a baron, right? And this guy basically just bought her from the corporation and put her to work, slapped her into a little skimpy maid outfit, and forced her to just, like, run his household and make sure that everything was just tickety-boo, to be that sort of, you know, I guess kind of butlery, maidy kind of person looking after his household. So I thought, well, that can't be too much fun. So what I've gone with is A5 just absolutely got so jack of being this essentially a slave to this duke. And one night she crept into the stores. She grabbed herself a bunch of equipment, some, just a few bits and bobs and some fresh clothing, because she's so sick of wearing this maid's outfit she's forced to wear, grabbed herself a gun, and you know what? She's done. She's out of here. She's gonna leg it and go and start a new life out on the rim, and she's gonna give those humans what for, because she's also stolen a few other things, but we'll get to that shortly. And here we are. Ignore that. We're making our own story here. A5 has successfully fled from her filthy human overlords. She's landed here in what can arguably be described as a fairly bleak and depressing place. There are animals banging left, right, and center, but let's not focus on that too much. Let's focus on getting ourselves set up with a little base where we can... Oh, a granite guest bed in the middle of nowhere. Phenomenal. There does look like there's a little something down here, so what I might do is just say, hey, A5, can you please come down here? Let's see if this room is a good way. Shit, there's a fridge here and everything. Oh, this might be a great little starting spot. Might be absolutely tickety-boo. I mean, it's a little close to the edge of the map, but we could wall off here. We could make use of this nice rich growing zone here and then have the main sort of open base area out here. What else have we got going for us? There's some berries and apples and things. Some more furniture over here. Okay, this isn't too bad. There's a bit of mining to be done. Maybe we can just quickly get that out of the way. No, could you? Okay, all right. Here we go. Now, A5 isn't the best miner. It's not something that she's ever had to deal with before. So, you know what? I'm pretty happy with this. We'll clean up a couple more of these little spots in here. Let's grab the actual mine order here. We'll just clean out these rooms, clean that up, and this is going to be, I guess, a good starting location for A5 to just, get underway. We'll get ourselves a little stockpile zone here. Once this area is dug out, I'll make it the stockpile. It'll only be temporary, but I think that's okay. And then we'll get all of our stuff hauled over. This bed here, I'm going to claim and set that as not guests. This one, I'm going to claim. It's a poor bed, but you know what? It's better than nothing, and I'm sure A5 would appreciate a little something like that. We could probably deconstruct. Oh, she's going to sleep out there. Okay, that's fine. You do that, A5. You do that. But I think this is a good little starting spot. I think this is fine. So what we'll do is reinstall this fridge in here. We're going to use that for our food storage right off the bat. And we'll turn this into a tiny little dining room. This is a tiny little bedroom. And then this is a tiny little stockpile. We'll create a little bathroom for her as well. I don't need to know about that, but thank you. And then we'll get her set up here, and we'll figure out what we're going to do. So first thing I want to do really is, where did we crash land? Okay, all this stuff here, I really would like that to be hauled in urgently because just the ladies' hat, that's fine. We'll get these droid batteries as well. There's some silver here. We've got some components that we really kind of want moved in. We've got ourselves some advanced components and a steel android printer, which we can use to make more androids to form out our little colony. But I also think that the nice headspace that we can work with here, oh hello, a dresser and another bed there. God, there's stuff all over on this map, it's great. And down here, what do we got? A wooden dresser, normal, okay, great. Oh, there's a table, okay, cool. Alright, so we'll pinch this and we'll reinstall that in A5's bedroom. So we'll just plop that right there. And then this table we can reinstall into, I guess, this room? Cool. And then we'll pop a little stool in front of it as well. Furniture, stool, just to get us underway. We'll get a door there. We'll get a bit of wall there. And there. And there you go. The basics of a base. What's this? Visitors have arrived from colony. From E. They're afraid to enter your territory because there's no guest beds. That's fine. That's fine. We don't want any guests just yet. And in fact, I'm not sure if we ever will, but I guess we'll soon find out. Let's uninstall that bed. We'll give this one to A5. So she's now got a legit place to spend her time. And I'll tell you what, let's grab ourselves a little dumping stockpile zone out here, just for any chunks that we may want to get rid of, like this one, and this one. We want this base to be, you know, relatively nice. Relatively nice. And we might pop down. We've got some wooden floors to get us started in here. Let's get a few more, just to make this place a little less Romeo Sierra, as the case may be. Okay, so A5's having a bit of a nap. And then after that, I feel like we should get some power online sooner rather than later. So let's go with a wind turbine, which we can quite comfortably, I'll tell you what, let's slide it probably here. There is a mad squirrel. Ah, shit, A5. No, quick, grab this. Oh, okay. Uh-oh, no. No. Oh, this is not a good way to start here, huh? Okay, here we go. Let's... Oh. Alright, so she took care of that. How you doing? Torso, wait, Okay, so... So that's Fluffy's Birds and the Bees mod, which I didn't really think was going to affect androids, but there you go. Androids do evidently have... What are you doing out there, sweetheart? Come inside. No. Why are you sleeping outside? Minor pain. Uncomfortable. Awful bedroom. Now you're going to have slept on ground. Could you tell me why you're not using your own bed? Cannot go here, no pa, shizer. Alright, hang on. deconstruct that. Okay, so mild slight problem there. Let's go this way with the wind turbine so that it doesn't block the doors. Won't that be a brilliant idea? And then north of this, let's go with a little growing zone to make sure that there's no trees there. In fact, we can just wrap it all the way down like that. And for starters, let's just have this as rice. Just a little bit of rice. We'll chop this tree down as well. We'll put a few more floors down here. It is summer, which is great. Your crops won't grow in the winter cold. Cool. Store enough food to survive. Also build a walk-in refrigerator to prevent food from spoiling. It's easy done. And an animal transport pod has crashed. Lucia is going to bleed out in 11 hours. has an artery blockage minor and has been stabbed in the front left leg. Well, I'm sorry, Lucia. I'm not going to really bother coming in. Ah, crap. Alright, okay. I didn't claim that door. A5, go jump into bed, mate. A5? Where are you? Oh, okay. She's repairing that door. She's now... I don't know what she was doing there. It's fine. It's fine. We've got this little base humming along just so. So power's online. We can get that now hyped into... Oh, really? Already? I was not expecting a raid to come along this quickly. Why? Identical thing already exists. Oh, really? Oh, well, that's handy. Okay, cool. So, where's this? They'll prepare for a while and then attack. And it's just a guy called Orange with the raddest haircut. I mean, look at that. That's magnificent. And what appears to be a wooden hatchet. Well, Orange, I was sorry to tell you, my friend, but A5's a little bit ahead of you with her rebel rifle. And you know what? Just to be on the safe side, let's take that a step further. And I'm going to put down some military turrets, because in this scenario, you do start with turrets. So, hey, if we got them, why not install them? That's what I say. And one thing I haven't talked about is my work schedule. I'm just leaving that as all on for the moment. And we'll try and balance what's going on here just through... where are you going? What's going on? Oh, she needs to have a wash. Okay, we need to get a bathroom down for her. Because I do have Dub's Bad Hygiene installed. So let's do that now, shall we? Let's get with... I guess we'll just go with some regular old wooden walls. We are going to place it over the top of this stockpile here, but that's fine. We can extend that, and we'll just have that stretch up and around here like this. That'll be fine for any of our chunks and things. And then let's pop a door here. We're going to have, I guess... you can poo there, right? So we'll pop in. Where's hygiene? Hygiene. Let's get ourselves a toilet. We will get a basin. And let's have a bathtub down the bottom here. That'll be lovely. And then in structure, which is... This has all been changed around. I'm sort of struggling to find out where things are. We'll get ourselves a couple of stall doors. Do we need one on the sink side? I don't think so. I think it'll be fine. And then let's think about getting some water in here. So if I go back to hygiene, let's get ourselves a water pump, which is, well, we need a water tower, but we need a water well first. Okay, good. There's a lovely amount of water over here, which we can just tap into, probably like here, I guess. We'll pop an electric pump on. We're going to have a water tower, which I'll pop there. That should be fine. And I think... Do I have... I think it's in temperature. Yes, a hot water tank. So I can pop this next to the bathtub here. That should be fine. And then all we need to do is plumb all this together. So this can go like a this, and like a this, and across to here. Then we go up and across to these guys, and they'll all link themselves up, and that'll be lovely. A little bit of power will be needed for that electric pump, which is that. That should be fine. Okay, great. And last but not least, I guess we need to worry about sewerage. Now that's the only problem with Dub's bad hygiene. So normally you can start with a latrine and just, okay, that'll do ya. But we want a sewerage outlet, and I want that to be away from my water table. So I'm going to pop that here and just pump it off the map. Yeah? Sure. Why not? So we'll have that go, I guess, like this, and then down there. Boom. Done. Hopefully, and actually, let's just double check that. Where is my water well? Yeah, okay, so that's outside of that water table. Should theoretically be fine for the time being. Wait a minute. Oh. I was wondering, where's this raid? What's going on with the raid? And I went and checked, and this orange dude, he's got severe rapid aging. He's at 135% pain. His moving is at 15%. He's just advanced mechanized programmed to incapacitate humans. A bug in their program code causes them to continue operating after accomplishing their task. Treatment involves boosting the patient's immune response. More research is required. Well, whoops. Sorry, dude. That's a bit of a rough way, right? When you roll in and you're like, yeah, we're going to take this android down. And then you suddenly go, oh, me hip. And you fall over, and that's it. It's a little bit embarrassing. I reckon that's probably been added by the Raids Go Wrong mod, which is always entertaining. I mean, it's very silly, but geez, it's fun. Let's get some lights in and around this base as well. We'll have one here in the loo, and then one next to the hot water heater. And what's the deal with these power conduits here, huh? Where is it? Power. Because I did ask... Oh, they're already in. Right, I remember now. It's fine. Okay, and then this needs to happen, and then everything else needs to happen. We've got some rice planted, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to keep us ticking along. Because even though A5 is an android, until we can get her some more, more reliable power and a charging station to keep her topped up, she needs to eat. Or at least that's my understanding. I haven't played with this mod very much, so I guess we need to, experiment, explore, expand. No, wait, that's a different type of game. Are there any berry bushes or anything like that we can harvest here? I mean, there's this guy. I could straight up just butcher him and eat his face off. But I think some berries might be a nicer way to get us under... Is that some plasteel just lying about? Gordon Bennett, get that hauled in straight away. Limestone, I don't care about, but plasteel is something that we could probably do with. Aha! Berry bushes, ready to harvest. So what I'll do is I'll just pitch us over, to here. And then, okay, cool. Harvest fully grown. So we'll mark those up. Any ones that can be harvested will be harvested. And theoretically, that should happen... Where is it? Plant cut. That should theoretically happen prior to construction and deconstruction, right? Cook, butcher, brew, handle, train, entertain, jailer, plant cut. Oh, it's down here. Alright, it's time. Plant cut, priority 1. And then that, and this, and this, and that, and this. Maintain VAT. I have no idea what that is. What does that do? Maintains organism VATs using both medical and... hello. Clones, you say? Yeah, I'm sure that won't be a problem at all. Okay, so how are we doing? A5's having a bit of a nap. It's 5 a.m. We did get some cargo pods drop, which contains an android leather blouse. I'll have that, thank you. What does that actually do? A very light and thin blouse, great for hot climates. Oh, beautiful. Oh, it's made from android leather. No, I'm not really... okay, maybe we'll just cancel that. I don't think A5 would be down as the leader of the android resistance, I don't think she'd be down with wearing the skin of her brethren. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. I think that's probably not likely. Ooh, cherry trees. Yummy. Okay, so when A5 wakes up, and we'll speed through this a little bit, we'll let her go ahead and... Oh, no storage space. All right, we'll let her go ahead and get a few things underway. This one I want to priority unstored. What does that mean? I want clear all important foods. Make sure that we've got at least some kind of food going on. And because it's in there, it should theoretically just hold that at 5 degrees and minus 5 degrees Celsius, I should say. What's that in Fahrenheit? 23F. There you go. For all those people who like freedom numbers. So I think we're in kind of a nice place here. It's a good starting point. It's a very simple starting point. We've got a little bit of power, a little bit of security. We've got some... Is she in bed again? I'm pretty sure she only, like, chopped down one tree and then went straight back to bed. We'll have to keep an eye on her, I think. Schedule sleep. All right, tell you what. I'll tell you what. Let's just say you do anything anytime, right? You do what you need to do. Oh, yeah, that's right. Meditation's now a thing. I haven't even played with that yet. So where's she going? She's washing there. She's going all the way the frick down here to get some berries. And she's putting them in the freezer. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. So at least she can feed up on some berries and keep herself, just ticking along. She's got her food here. She needs some beauty. She needs some comfort, like big time. So I think what's going to help with that is popping in this bathtub will definitely help, because having a bath is a great way to just boost your comfort level a little bit. And, animal transport pod... Duncan the male devil sheep. Oh, 3 hours. No way is he going to survive. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that would have been an awesome first animal to have. Duncan the devil sheep. Can I try? Should I try? All right, hold fast. Let's go with, where? Animal sleeping spot. Cool. A5, go rescue Duncan. Let's see if we can get Duncan. And let's go with... And he's a wild creature, huh? 2 hours. Blood loss extreme. But Duncan seems to be okay. Alright. I'm down with this. We've got a squirrel as well, apparently, which I'm not super caring about. But let's tame Duncan up. What? 30% chance of attacking? I guess that's why it's called a devil sheep, huh? But I'm going to go ahead and guess, because this is an animal I've never seen before. I'm going to go ahead and guess that the devil sheep gives devil strand. Yup. These sheep take some time to grow the fabric, but they can easily be bred to increase production as needed. True. Alrighty. I mean, I'm totally down with that. I'm totally down with Duncan the devil sheep joining our colony. So we'll keep an eye out for him. What the hell are you? Gigantalope. Oh, they look cool. All right. And we got some piggies over here, so we could go and do some hunting to, like, bulk out our food supply. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and A5 feels like it's a great time for a sleep. I feel like we're going to have to tweak A5's rest period, because at the moment she seems to be, well, I don't know. She seems to be sleeping a little bit more often than I would like to see her sleeping, and progress on the base is very, very slow. Like, I would expect this bathroom to be finished by now, but I do have high expectations, so, take that with a grain of salt. All right, look, let's leave it there for this episode. We'll see next time how A5 goes and whether or not we can actually get her to have a little bit of a bath. We'll see if maybe we can get some more... Holy shit, this guy's still alive. Now he's got Alzheimer's dementia, and he's impotent. Wow. Orange, mate. You're not having a good one, are you? Poor dude. All right, well, friends, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time.